Hey, what is going on guys? Green Jelly here and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today we have the second battle with the Mega Mawile team that I built, or at least the second good battle. And yeah, yesterday I uploaded the first episode of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Road to Gold. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure you do, because that was fun, and that series is going to be coming a lot. So if you haven't watched it, please make sure you do. But anyway, as you can see, my opponent has his own Mega Mawile, a Hooba Unbound, Tapu Koko, Landorus T, Greninja, and Latios. So a pretty powerful team there. Hopefully I can deal with it. Anyway, let's get into the battle. So I'm going to lead off with Pelipper like always, just to set up the rain, and he's going to lead off with this Greninja. So I was expecting the Ice Beam here and just switch into Ferrothorn to take it, but instead he goes for Spikes. And because he didn't change to a ground type, I know that this Greninja is Battle Bond, not Protein. Anyway, he switches into Mawile, and I did predict the switch, but not into Mawile, so I just went for the knockoff, which was a good play by him. Anyway, I go into Greninja predicting a Fire Fang, but instead he's just going to go for the Swords Dance. And here I also predicted a Sucker Punch, so I just went for the Water Shuriken to outspeed him. But instead he went for the Thunder Punch, and he's going to be able to knock me out. So unfortunately Greninja's going to go down. But I don't see it being very useful in this battle anyway. Now I go into Tapu Lele, and I was debating whether going, I definitely outspeed, and he can't go for Sucker Punch because of the Psychic Terrain, but I was debating whether to go for Psychic or Moonblast, just in case he switched into Hooba Unbound or Greninja, but I decided to just be safe and go for Psychic. Anyway, he's going to go into Greninja now, and I'm going to go into Ferrothorn, and he reveals that he's actually Waterium Z, and it's going to do a solid 42%. To Ferrothorn, but Ferrothorn takes it well, and then he's going to go for Dark Pulse, but doesn't get the flinch, and I'm going to be able to set up my Leech Seed. Now, I obviously predicted him not to stay in, because who would stay in this position, and I go straight for the Power Whip, because I didn't know what he'd switch into, but Power Whip does a lot to anything on his team, really, except for the Latios. So now, I just sack off my Ferrothorn, as nothing really wants to take a Hyperspace Fury, and Ferrothorn had done its job well. Anyway, the weakness is going to disappear, but not for long, as I'm going to go back into Tapu Lele, and even if he's Choice Scarfed, then it's cool because I'm Choice Scarfed as well, and I'm going to be able to knock him out with a Moonblast. Now he goes into the Tapu Koko, and I don't switch out because nothing except Garchomp can really take a Thunderbolt from Tapu Koko, but then he outspeeds Garchomp and can knock me out with a Fairy or a Hidden Power Ice move. So I just go for the Moonblast, and it's not going to be able to knock him out, but then his Thunderbolt doesn't knock me out. So another Moonblast is going to be able to knock him out. And now that I'm on 6%, I decided to just stay in with Tapu Lele, as the Spikes would knock me out if I switched out and switched back in anyway. And I'm going to be able to do nearly 50% to the Landorus from the Moonblast. Anyway, he knocks me out with a U-turn and goes to Greninja, but I'm going to be able to go into Tooth Fairy. And then I Mega Evolve and go for Play Rough, because I thought it would be able to knock out anything on his team, but I forgot about the Intimidate drop. And so Landorus is going to be able to live on 9%, and then he gets his Leftovers Recovery. So I go for the Sucker Punch, but he predicts it and goes into Latios, because I didn't want to risk him going for Earthquake and knocking me out, as Mega Mawile is still very important in this battle. I go into Garchomp here, predicting a Psychic or a Hidden Power Fire, and he does go for the Hidden Power Fire. And I saw no Life Orb, so I thought, you know, he's probably Choice, but no, he just whips out the Draco Meteor, so I'm not sure what item he's holding. I don't know if the Soldew got unbanned. Maybe he was holding that. I'm not sure. Anyway, I go into Mawile and scare him out. And obviously, Play Rough is going to be able to knock out anything on his team. So he decides to just sack off his Landorus. Now he goes back into Latios. And I'm going to stay in, as I know Tooth Fairy is going to be able to live a hit from anything that he dishes out. And it does, and I knock him out with the Play Rough. Now, unfortunately, he's going to be able to go into his Greninja and knock out my Mawile and get the Battle Bond, but I get a Sucker Punch because he doesn't. I get a Sucker Punch off because he doesn't go for Water Shuriken, and I get a crit, doing a decent amount of damage there. Now it's down to Pelipper versus Greninja, and the only way he wins here is if he gets a flinch with a Dark Pulse, and thankfully he doesn't, and I'm going to be able to knock him out with a Hurricane. As all 4 moves of his were revealed, I'm pretty sure he had Hydro Pump, Spikes, Dark Pulse, and something else. I can't remember off the top of my head, so we didn't have Ice Beam to freeze me either. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed the battle, make sure you leave a like and you subscribe if you haven't already. And turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Yeah, have yourselves a jolly good day, and peace out, everyone.